Hey guys, the Nimrod here, and welcome back to a Grand Theft Auto Online video. And in today's video, we'll be taking a look and showing screenshots of the unreleased vehicles that are yet to come with the expansion of the Import-Export DLC. Now keep in mind, we do not know in what order they will release, nor do we know when they will release. My original prediction is that Rockstar was going to follow suit with what they've done before and release these unreleased vehicles weekly on like Tuesdays or Wednesdays like they've done before. However, when they released the Nero and then like a day or two later they released the Retro Custom Comet, we realized that is not what they're doing, or they're at least leading us to think it is not what they're doing. But without any further hesitation, let's go ahead and get right into today's Grand Theft Auto Online video. The first vehicle we're going to take a look at is the Pegassi FCR 1000. And this is actually one that I had a screenshot of on our prediction video. It is the one that we had CJ sitting on from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And I mentioned that it was a very large looking bike, like the scaling was off. It looks like they have fixed that. And this bike comes at under 200,000, which leads me to believe that it won't be all that special. Because we've seen in the past in Grand Theft Auto Online that bikes are usually generalized speed along with their price. It looks more of like a very low-end sports bike, but of course this bike can be brought over and customized at Benny's Auto Works, where it will become the Pegassi FCR 1000 Custom, and that will add just under a $200,000 difference. And we see it changes the headlight mount and a few other things. Now this one, the front of it reminds me of a Harley, which I don't really like. This bike looks odd. But moving on to the next vehicle we have on this list, we have the Progen Italy GTB. Now this is one that we had a screenshot on in that last video as well, and it was one of the ones from the older Grand Theft Autos. And if you compare the two, they don't look alike. They completely remodeled this much like they did when the Jester was released, which, fun fact, the Jester was in one of the previous games and it was the Toyota Supra. So I was really excited when that released into Grand Theft Auto Online, but of course they changed it much like they did here with the Progen Italy GTB. But getting back on track, it is just under 1.2 million, actually 1,189,000, and it's a very sleek and very nice looking car. My guess is it can be a lower end supercar or a high end sports car. Doesn't look like there are too many customization options with this. You can usually tell. The bumper looks restricted. I'm sure we'll be able to change it, but my guess is only 3 to 4 different bumpers. But I'll go ahead and pull up a screenshot of the behind vehicle, and something that really stands out to me is that little lip above the rear window. I don't think we've ever seen something like that. It makes me wonder if we'll be able to customize that and add many roof customizations. The doors, I'm assuming, will just open normally front to back. I do like the little T20 type indentation on the doors we have there. The tail lights look very nice, but again, we'll have to see with customizations and all that what we'll be able to do with this vehicle. And of course, the Italy GTB can be brought over to Benny's and upgraded to the Progen Italy GTB Custom, because adding the word custom to it makes it an entirely different vehicle. And this upgrade is just under 500,000, and it is 495,000, which comes out to bringing the vehicle to a total price of 684,000. Now for that, I at first thought that this Italy GTB Custom looked very intimidating and very fast, but for being $684,000 in total, I'm not too sure how fast it'll be. I feel like it won't be all that great. But here in the picture we see it has a livery option, which Rockstar has been adding a lot to. We can obviously customize the front bumper. We see those little fan type things at the front end there, which we've seen in previous vehicles, along with the hood vents, which look really nice on this particular paint job vehicle. I'm excited for this one. Like I said, I'll probably have a Italy GTB Custom in my garage that you will see at some point in future videos. Moving on to the next unreleased vehicle from the expansion of the Import-Export DLC, we have the Dubachi Spectre, which comes at literally just under 600,000, and it is 599,000. It doesn't look like anything special here, at least. Again, with most vehicles, I give them all a chance. We will have to see. And this also has the T20 type indentations on the doors. It has a nice front end bumper. And I do notice the little vents there towards the top of the hood. And I'll go ahead and put up a screenshot of the back of the vehicle. And there it is, the rear. It doesn't look, again, this vehicle doesn't impress me too much. I know plenty of people that are excited for this one in particular. I don't think I'll be using it much other than showcasing it and upgrading it and all that like I usually do. But again, we will have to wait and see, I suppose. And again, this vehicle can also be brought over to Benny's Auto Works and upgraded for $252,000, which brings it out to $851,000. Now that's what leads me to believe that this will actually be faster, and if not faster, somehow better than the previous vehicle on this list because of its cost. It's nearly $200,000 more expensive. But here we have the custom on screen, and it's a very interesting paint job here. I'm not too sure why they chose that, but we will be able to upgrade and change our interior to our liking, which I'm happy Rockstar has been doing. That's something that's always bothered me since the beginning of Grand Theft Auto Online. But that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it helped. And be sure to support the video with a like as well as subscribe if you're in for more videos on Grand Theft Auto 5, Watch Dogs 2, and more.